Hey Dylan, I'm just checking out your punch animation. Yeah. I like the anticipation. Uh, Punch font kind of feels alright. Some neat stuff happening, not too bad. So what would I do to take this to the next level? I said this on a bunch of things already, but make a camera. So I would try and match the framing in your reference as closely as possible, which you did more or less, but just put a camera in the scene. It makes my life easier. I like that. Bam, look at that. Bam, bam, cool, good stuff. I usually will cheat stuff a smidge, and separate the face and the fist just a little bit. That way the punch reads better. I might even push that farther later, because that's the fastest the fist should move is right in here. Boom. And then this is probably more of a bounce off. Let's see what's happening here. What is this? Oh man. So yeah, you could put the fist here. It's just a deadly image. Oh boy. Watch this girl's back. See her back? Where it's like turned over towards him. Your back is not doing that on this. So you're gonna want to figure out how to get him to be more like this in there somewhere. Her arm's not doing it, but there's a reference I got from Josh to show a real puncher. Let me go to students, Josh, action, check this out. I mean, this guy's like a professional fighter, so he's obviously going to have better technique. But when he punches, you start seeing some elbow, and his hand comes in. That's not super obvious here, but I mean, we're dealing with animation, so I would, if I had a camera, be more obvious. We don't have a camera, but that's okay. Can just kick that elbow back would help, and maybe some shoulder action to help push that through there. Maybe move the head more. Get that fist in front of the face. Maybe this is pushing this way. I don't know. Can figure that out. Something in there. Who knows? So this one, yeah. And then the stop. You can see the motion blur stops because the fist stopped moving. Her arm is like, oh, and look at the direction it bounces off the guy's face. That's a better direction. The weight is just, oh, it feels so damaging in the video. Go the other way. Use your reference. I'm probably messing your animation up. But, you know, you gotta make things look good. Not me. I just give you advice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I messed that up. What did I screw up here? Oh, it's because I was messing with the back. It messed up the position on the punch. But you know, you have to work that out. Anyway, so now that I've broken your animation, those are some things to look for, try and fix your animation. You said in your file on this rig you weren't able to key the arm, but I am. I'm able to key, no problem. What about this arm? I think probably you keyed the referenced rig you're using. That happens. I do it sometimes. I get yelled at by other animators. Yeah, these look fine. So yeah, if you set a key on your reference editor on this file, you won't be able to key it in the animation file. So that's probably what's happening. If you don't have it saved, I would just re-download Stuart. I definitely have not edited Stuart. So mine's not broken. So do that. Your little bouncy up and downy thing is not super great, but you probably just made something fast. I would look at your reference and decide how much of that you want to do. I mean, but she does bounce up and down before this in the reference. I cut this recently from you uploaded the full thing because maybe you weren't able to get the video cropped. But I just cropped this using the Xbox thing that I was showing you at school the other day, where I just went here and I just, clicked trim, and then I just trimmed it up to wherever I liked it, which ended up with this. So, but she's going, I mean, look at this. So she's kind of static, and let's just play it. So there's like, this is timed pretty well. I think your animation could be the same. So I don't think you need much more than 15 frames before the punch. I don't think it's necessary. So, I mean, we're punching at like 54. So 40-ish, 38. And then you could just have her still and just go into it and slam him. There's no need to have him move up and down. Just use this reference, and this is good. This is good. It's good idle. She's smiling. She's thinking about it. Her jaw moves up and down because she's taking a breath. She's clearly not a professional fighter, but she's going after it anyway. She's got her eyes locked on a target. And then there's some anticipation. The right arm moves back down because there's like a step in. I wonder if there's a step in your animation. Let's see. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, you put it in there. I think you need to take more time on the step in, probably. So she starts moving really at 10, and then the swing starts at 20. So it's like 10 frames of step in, anticipation, and then 25. So it's like 15 frames of the whole action. So that's the frame. So 15 frames before that is 50, right? So the step in starts at 50, but in your step in doesn't start till 56. So yeah, there's a lot more anticipation in your reference. Anticipation is a big part of animation, so it's an animation fundamental. It's missing. Oh, it's not missing. It just could be better. It's better in your reference. We usually we'll exaggerate stuff more, so maybe you'll have, instead of 15 frames, maybe 20. Maybe 22 frames of anticipation, just to really sell the punch. But having less anticipation is trouble. Look at that head move. And then it's crazy how like nothing moves but his head I mean, the body moves a little, but it's like really subtle. You probably want to do the same thing. That was insane. So the connect is right there. I'm just gonna middle mouse drag it over so it just the head moves. Boom. That should feel a bit more impactful than the other one. And then the arm comes down kind of fast. I probably broke this, but watch the arcs. If you draw a line from the punch down, it kind of goes down and then smoothly goes back. And a smooth like arc where you get like a you draw with this thing. It's gonna work. No. There's a way to draw on these with this tool. I don't know how to do it. Don't know how to do it. Whatever. New. The arc on this hand probably looks something like this, you know, and it has more frames, and then more frames. Probably looks like that, and your arc kind of goes and then stops suddenly, and then it's even. Doesn't like smoothly move back. It's probably a very like mathematical sudden stop on the move. So you want to watch that. But that's it for now. That's enough stuff. It's a lot of things to work on if you feel like working on it. I mean, I give you full credit because it is an animation. It is doing things. There's force that's being transferred between the two characters. Lots of room for improvement. It's up to you if you want to take it to the next level. All right, see you, Dylan.